Alright guys, what's going on? Carlson Outdoorsman here today to share with you guys probably what is the most effective way to store your jigs. What I'll do in the spring and stuff, I'll go to these tackle shops and stuff. I'll buy these little bags of jigs and different variations of them and stuff, and I'll throw them in my tackle box. And what happens is, when I go to the lake, I'll close this up, they bang up, and the paint chips off and stuff. And not only that, but when I go to pick them up, they're all, hooked together, and I have to untangle them and all that stuff. It's just costs you a lot of time that could be used fishing. And, you also spend a lot of money on those jigs. So you want to protect those, and you probably have spent a lot of time pondering, well, how am I going to protect these? How am I going to keep them safe? How am I going to organize them? It's all questions we all think about. But you're going to need these. You're going to need some foam. I find that polyethylene foam seems to work the best. You could probably use any foam though. You could use this. I'm not sure what type of foam this is. You can get this foam, from packages that you order online, stuff you order online that comes packaged with foam. You could use gun case foam, the stuff that you find in gun cases. You probably just pick up a cheap gun case, use the foam from that case. You're also going to need a knife to cut the foam, of course. You could get an X-Acto knife. This stuff cuts through pretty much any type of foam, like butter, right? It's very sharp, so be careful. But if you're more of a man, you can use a real knife, or better yet, you can use a machete. I don't know why you'd want to do that if you want to be precise, but those are options. So yeah, you got your foam, you got all that. You're going to need a tackle box, of course. I use a 3600 size series tackle box when I'm ice fishing for my gear. So that's basically all there is to it as far as what you need. You're going to want to cut it to size, of course. I had some smaller bits, so I had to fill in the gaps around there. But it all fits, as you can probably see. You're also going to take your knife, and you're going to cut little slots for your jigs, and you're going to shove them in there. You want to make sure they're wide enough. As far as how deep you want to cut, really you don't need to. You can push them down as far as they need to go. But yeah, so you're just going to cut your little slots, and then you're just going to stick them in there. You can probably already see the slot there. As far as the hooks sticking out, even on these hooks that don't move around, they're not connected, they're not jointed. That's not a problem. You push them down far enough, they don't hit the plastic and stuff, and they don't move. So basically, if you drop your tackle box or something, you don't have to worry about all that paint chipping off. All right, let's open this up. Let's look and see. All our jigs are where they were before, untouched, and they're ready for us to take out and use like brand new. That's one of the, big things I really like about this. The paint's not going to chip off. They're going to, you're going to have a lot more use out of these things. And it's a lot more quiet, and they're not going to get tangled up. With these treble hooks, and that's another thing I should mention, you're going to have to put a little bit more space from them, otherwise they might catch each other. But I haven't had any problems as long as you space them far out enough. But, other than that, you're pretty much good to go. And if you want to, you can also put your panfish jigs and stuff like that, or even your big summertime jigs. You're not going to have as much room. They take up a lot more room, of course, but you can do that. Like I said, you can use pretty much any foam you can get your hands on, but polyethylene foam, polyethylene, I'll leave that name of the foam down in the description in case you don't know how to spell that or whatever. I didn't know how to spell it, but polyethylene foam, that's what seems to work the best in white. It's easier to see your colors of your jigs, as you can probably imagine. But yeah, that's all there is to it. It's very effective. I really do like the fact that the paint's not going to chip off. I don't want to spend, another $30 on jigs just because they sat in my tackle box and the paint chipped off. I don't like that. But that's pretty much all there is to it. I don't need to, I really don't need to explain anything else to you guys. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm just getting over a cold, in case you're wondering why I have a higher pitched voice. I don't know if I was coughing, but I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. It helps a lot. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more helpful tips and stuff like this. Awesome fishing videos, shooting videos, whatever. Go check those out on my channel, by the way. I've got some pretty awesome ice fishing videos and stuff like that. I don't mean to brag, but they are pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Tight line.